Hey everybody, Dr. Hill here from Advanced Animal Care Berea, and today we're going to be talking about kind of figuring out that moment when you need to seek help for your dog's behavior.
All right, Dr. Hill, so when should I seek professional help for a dog behavior problem?
So if you feel like your pet is having an issue at home with their behavior, and a lot of people's first reaction nowadays is to go to Google and maybe have Google help us make some suggestions about how to resolve that behavior. Maybe you have experience in the past and you're just not getting the success that you would like. That may definitely be the point in time where we would recommend consulting with a veterinarian and or a dog trainer or behavioralist to try to help your situation. But sometimes there's things that could be considered behavior issues, like maybe your dog is having accidents in the house, which is really unusual for them, that we consider that a behavioral issue, but maybe it's actually medical and maybe they have a urinary tract infection. So if you feel like it's just weird for your pet, then I would definitely schedule an appointment with your veterinarian.
So how can I tell the difference between a behavior problem and a medical problem?
Yeah, so your veterinarian is going to be the best help with that. So, just like the example that I gave, that maybe your dog is having accidents in the house, it could be because of something like a urinary tract infection, or maybe they've developed urinary incontinence with age, and your veterinarian is going to be the best one to help you diagnose that. Now, let's say they rule everything out and they can't find anything wrong with the urinary tract or urinary system and deem it a behavioral problem, then they can pull in something like a trainer, behavioralist, or maybe some behavior modifying medications that could help your pet situation.
So what information will my vet need to know about my dog?
Yeah, so the more information you have, the better. And if it's something that, the behavior is repeated and you can catch it on video or take pictures of it, that's super, super helpful to us, because of course we're not in your home with you and we're not experiencing a lot of these behaviors with you, because the pets a lot of times don't like to perform the behavior in the clinic for us. And so anything that you can bring to show us is extremely helpful.
What questions should I ask my vet about my dog's behavior?
So if you have any concerns at all, I don't think it's a problem to ask your vet about any of them, even if you feel like maybe your dog is too active, or maybe your dog is having issues where they're constantly needing to chew their feet and you're not sure if it's because they have an allergy or if it's a behavioral thing. So I would never be afraid to ask your vet any question that you have a concern about, and they'll be able to do a good thorough physical exam on your pet, maybe recommend some diagnostics, but then they can also come up with a plan to try to create the best possible outcome for you and your pet.
Is medication a short or long-term solution for my dog's behavior problem?
It really depends on the behavior. So we use it for both situations. So maybe you have a dog that's terrified of thunderstorms or of the fireworks at 4th of July, and we use a short-acting medication that you give as needed for those kind of situations that freak your dog out. Or maybe your dog has separation anxiety, and now that people are starting to go back to work after COVID, they're really struggling with that separation anxiety, and maybe they need to take something every day long-term. It really just depends on your pet's situation and their needs.
All right, thank you.
You're so welcome.